The 2-year-olds are placed away, ready for the opener. Sets and they're racing now. And Pembury left brilliantly from out wide. She's humming across to quickly take the lead shortly after the start. Swift Dragon's going to rail through into second spot. Ella's Legacy in third. Just off those, It's All About Mary in fourth. Then followed by Apostle. Further back to Madame Doubtfire, second to last. And Oregon Coast showed no speed and settles down last at halfway at the 500. Pembury's in front, 3/4 clear. Wiggins popped away from the rail there on Swift Dragon. So the popular 2 in betting will straighten up 1-2 at the 400. Then followed Ella's Legacy. Further back to It's All About Mary. Apostle heads the others with Oregon Coast. Pembury drops Swift Dragon at the 200 metres mark. Dashed away. Quickly put 3-4 on them. Oh, this is going to be a gap job. Oregon Coast gets up to second, then Apostle, but Pembury is far too good for them. An impressive debut. Pembury's won it by 6.5, and Thompson's barely moved. Second, Oregon Coast. Third, Apostle. Then further back to Madame Doubtfire. Swift Dragon couldn't go on with the favourite. It was one of the last ones in fact, with It's All About Mary and Ella's Legacy. Wow.
Yes, that was just ridiculously easy. Super easy. Pembury, this is like she'd won those short course trials. Just scooting over the ground with great speed. You rarely see them ping like that. I know she had gate number 7. It wasn't 17, but she just flew the gates, led comfortably. The other horse, the other favourite there, Swift Dragon, was able to get a lovely run right behind on the outside, but she dropped him off as if he wasn't even there. So he's gone backwards and she's gone further ahead. Pembury, trained by Tony Gollan, ridden by Ben Thompson. She's a filly by Prague, Bernie, and I've got her down as being passed in at 15,000 in book 2 of the Magic Millions yearling sale.
Right, Maxie, passed in for 15,000. Well, they've certainly got a bargain now. Craig Kavanagh, I'm lost for words, joins us for a chat now on behalf of winning trainer Tony Gollan. Well, that was super, super, super impressive.
Yeah, she's a very nice filly, Bernie. Hasn't matured, but shown us everything that she can gallop. Got the best temperament. Trialled here on Tuesday and went home and licked the bin clean. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and come here today.
She's by Prague. Do you have many others?
No, that's the only Prague. A lot of people bag Prague, but he could handle a wet track. And he's Group 2 placed and everything else. And he's got a good one here.
So we've got a great temperament. We've got lots of talent. We're sort of, late summer now. What do you think will be the plan with her?
Oh, we'll get through today first, and I'm sure the Master's got something picked out for her. He's sitting back in Sydney there watching it on TV. I'm sure he's got something picked out.
I'm sure. Physically to look at, she is beautiful, incredibly athletic, and covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, she does. She's a real racy type, and just got a beautiful stride, and everything's perfect about her.
No money for Antino yet today. What are your thoughts?
I can't believe he was $21. He's a good each-way bet.
Okay. We'll look forward to that. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Craig Kavanagh on behalf of winning trainer Tony Gollan. So what a little ripper this girl is, and what a professional attitude she's got. Let's have a look at this time, 57.49, and she did let rip in 33.65 on this soft 6, perhaps. No, I don't think it would be any worse than a soft 6, even though we've had a little bit of rain, obviously, since that rating. But this is a brilliant track when we get a bit of rain. So we'll ask Ben. He'll be the man to know and man to ask all about this filly who was just flew out of the machines. We'll just let him quickly weigh in and then get his thoughts. Great way to kick off the day with a winner. All right, 8, 3, 2 and 7. Disappointing, the one, to say the least. All right, here's Ben. Wow. And you get paid for that one too.
Yeah.
Feel a little guilty.
Never. I tell you what, it was a light work. She's a real professional. But obviously it gets everyone's attention when Tony Gollan steps out with a 2-year-old because he's in no hurry to do so. But her 2 trials have been great that we could see. She trialled well Tuesday, and even just to turn up, like obviously credit to the stable and getting her here and at 110%. She was great. Like, we went 57.5 pretty much on the dot, and the track's riding worse than a track that you should be able to run those times on. So she's really smart.
What does she feel like underneath you? She looks like she's got an outrageously beautiful stride.
She does. She rides a lot bigger than she looks, which, as you know, is a sign of a good horse, isn't it? But she just does everything right. She's got her quirks, but I'll tell you what, I reckon I benefited a lot from trialling her Tuesday, just to get to know her and what she likes, and really just working with her. It's her way, but she's very effective and she's got a very bright future.
Well done.
Thank you.
They went 57.49 for the opener, suggesting this track not too bad for the 6 rating. Impressive win by Pembrey. Sets racing now. Lorado half missed it. Second last away. No speed from Moonhaven. Find Your Own's going to be gifted the front through the first 200 metres of the race. And he sped clear to lead by 2.5. Vindicta in second. Royal Commodores in third. Further back to Port Erin. Next is Moonhaven. And then Trapeze Warrior and Lorado is last the inside, about 7 off the leader at the 550, which is Find Your Own comfortably clear. Approaching the home turn, 3 in front of Vindicta, Royal Commodore, and then Moonhaven, Port Erin. Lorado gets to the outside, 1 for the outside in fact, and then Trapeze Warrior. Find Your Own hard up against the inside, about to be collared now. Royal Commodore, Moonhaven, Port Erin, and now Lorado's called upon. 150 to go, Moonhaven's in front. Lorado really needs to find here. In fact, favourite's gone. Moonhaven's off and gone with the buddy. Moonhaven's going to win it by 2.5. Royal Commodore second, Port Erin third, and Lorado's missed the lots, run fourth. Then further back to Vindicta, Trapeze Warrior, and Find Your Own's just not racing well at the moment.
So Moonhaven at his second starts, it's coming up from Victoria, gets the money, and he didn't like that killer punch like he did first up. Maybe he'd had enough of it there first up, or maybe he needed those blinkers back on. But a different horse today, really find him aligned strongly over the final part, Moonhaven. So his Queensland career is underway with a victory at only start 2 up here. Royal Commodore running well, following that Grafton win on the Northern Rivers, then Port Erin and Lorado. He was back in a bit of an awkward spot, presented on the outside, looked at potentially the likely winner as the $1.40 favourite at this point, but he didn't come on over the final part. It has missed a place, but coming up the middle of the track by the looks of it, Bernie, Moonhaven has put a little bit of a margin on them over the final part.
All right, thanks very much, Maxie. I've got Jacob ready to have a chat on behalf of winning trainer Mark Curry. So, Jacob, obviously a bit of a plunge on this guy last start, but nice to see him turn that around here today.
Yeah, no, we were pretty keen on him first up. You know, he's been working the house down, but he just had a lot of improvement come from that first run, so we knew that would come today, and we thought he was over the odds again. So, no, it was good to see him put it together.
Indeed. I mean, he's quite a chunky horse, isn't he? Yeah,
he is, but he showed what he can do now, and even just visually looking at him in the yard before, he still has improvement to come from him, which is exciting for the owners.
Do you think he was a little perhaps more happy with a little bit of give in the ground today?
Yeah, he enjoys the wet. He's obviously won, if you look at his form, he's won on the heavy at Flemington before, so we knew with the rain that it would suit him. It all ticked a lot of boxes for him today.
What's his pet trip, do you think?
I'm not too sure. The form suggests, like, obviously he's won here over 1,000 pretty impressively. He would get a bit further, but I'll leave that up to Mark.
All right, well, you've done a great job and you go home with a winner. Well done, Jacob.
Too easy, thank you.
All right, there is Jacob from Team Curry. And, of course, this horse today ridden by Cody Collis. A beautiful ride. He's riding really well at the moment, this fellow. Have a look at this time, people. 57.66. Never in doubt, the jockey's words as he comes back. Oh, okay. We've had a little issue with a few horses coming through the front of these stalls of late. 34.28. The final 600 there, and your numbers are 7, 6, 3 and 8. A really disappointing performance, you've got to say, by the favourite here today. It was unusually quiet, actually. Sort of put it down to the fact that he could have been third up, but usually he's got a real jig and bounce about him in the yard, and he certainly didn't have today. So Cody will just quickly weigh in, and we'll get a quick question with him and just get his thoughts both on the track and indeed this horse, and then we'll be quickly off to Newcastle for the first there. Gavin Belinda waiting in the wings. So well done, Cody. Excellent ride.
Thank you. It was just a bit that run short last start, and it definitely showed, probably on a bit firmer track as well. But he's proven to love the wet, and we got into a nice, lovely position today. 3 back the fence, and I was always going to get off the fence at the top of the straight, and luckily the splits come to me when I needed them to, and hit the line strong and put them away with ease.
Well done.
Thank you, Benny.
All right, there he is, Cody Collis doing his thing, and 7B.
Late here, rezone, 260 tap.
Run. It's waiting for Luton Who to be right. They're off this time. Karakoram off the inside. Bounce well with Sir Beveridge. Claire Awesome's going forward on their outside. Rezone is going to trail up in fourth with Luton Who. And Diamond Epic's going to let it all unfold, going straight back to last. Claire Awesome is 4 wide at the moment. Luton Who's going to drive through in between runners and now take the lead. 1,400 metres left to run. Luton Who in front of Claire Awesome as they finally find their positions. 2.5 away. Karakoram third. Sir Beveridge is fourth. Rezone is now back to fifth, and 2 lengths away Diamond Epic last. 1,100 left to run. Luton Who in front, leading by a bit more than a length to Claire Awesome. Park second. Karakoram with the lightweight in third. Sir Beveridge a half away in fourth. 2 lengths away Rezone. And a similar margin to Diamond Epic last of all, who can track the race favourite everywhere it goes. Down the side of the track at the half-mile marker. And Luton Who's been able to dictate things once finding the front at the 1,400. Leads by half a length to Claire Awesome. And just pinching an even cheaper furlong now, Luton Who. Karakoram third, so Beveridge is fourth, Rezone fifth, about to peel out 3 deep at the 600. And Diamond Epic last, only about 3 lengths off them. And Ryder and Diamond Epic, Corey Sutherland's going to try and weave through the field. Topping the straight, Luton Who is about 3 parts of a length in front of Claire Awesome. Karakoram, Diamond Epic squeezing through. That run's just about there. In the meantime, Rezone is gathering them in. At the 250, Rezone hit the front. Diamond Epic now trying to go through. The run's fully established now, 100 to go. Diamond Epic drew a neck on Rezone. It's going home a bit the better, Diamond Epic. She's just a mare in form. Diamond Epic beat Rezone. Just wanted it more the last little bit. Karakoram third. Sir Beveridge fourth, then Luton Who and Claire Awesome.
Well, she's just flying, this mare, Diamond Epic, ridden by Corey Sutherland, who handled her beautifully there. You had to wait, though. Rezone had the revs up on the outside, and number 8, Karakoram, getting that third spot over on the inside just ahead of Luton Who and Sir Beveridge. She's just in white-hot form at the moment, this daughter of Better Than Ready from the Fastnet Rock mare called Rock Navarre. Here's the head-on, and you can see Corey had given her a very quiet ride early. He's picking her run. He's had to come around the heels of Karakoram, and at the same time, Rezone has got an uninterrupted run on the outside, wanting to lay in, persuade her in the left hand, so he's got to stop and try and straighten Rezone up. She's laying in on top of the eventual winner, giving her a couple of bumps there to Diamond Epic, but she was too good. She wanted it more. And Bernie, I know you spoke to Troy prior to the race, and also Corey when they were walking in, giving your thoughts on how he should ride this mare, because you're her biggest fan. And it was like you had the remote control.
Yes, I am her biggest fan, and Renita's as well. They do, and Troy, of course, they do a superb job. And I think one of the real key factors to this girl's success now is the fact that she's able to find her feet. You're riding her beautifully and quiet. Just because she's a little bit busy, isn't she, in her head, in her little brain box, and just sort of getting out of the rat race early in these races seems to be working massively.
Yeah, spot on, and I think she's just maturing with every run as well. I was sweating a little bit. She had to be tough. She got in a bit of a fight there, and I thought she was the best horse, but she looked sticky for a bit there, but she's done a really good job today. I'm immensely proud of the team. They're really turning her out in terrific order, and couldn't be happier.
There was so much argy-bargy for a furlong.
There was. It had me worried, but you know what? There's one thing I know about her. She's tough. Yeah. She's tough, and she's tough for us as well. So, no, look, we're delighted.
And this turn of foot that she's got, if she's left alone just to mingle for the first 3/4 of the race, this turn of foot that she's showing over this kind of trip is quite electric, isn't it?
Absolutely, and quite exciting. There's more to come with this horse. I think next preparation is going to be even more exciting, and the way she switches off, she's going to get even further by the looks of it. So, she's strung 3 Saturday races now, and it's really, really cool.
Well done.
Thank you.
Imagine that, a Better Than Ready that might get 2,000 metres. Well done, Corey.
No, thanks, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, she was lovely today, well-mannered, and we had that zen about us.
You had the right zen, you were chilled out, and you just let her fall out. And this is very encouraging going forward if she's to step out and trip.
100%, I don't see it a problem at all. 2,000 would just be ideal. Well, the 2,000 is sweet. She switches off good and sustains a good sprint. And today, small field is a bit tactical, and I was happy to weave my way through them. And instead of go around them, and she's tough. She puts her ears back and really has a crack for you, so she doesn't lay down.
Yeah, I think that was a good move. It was a bit of argy-bargy there. Everyone wanted to be in those 2 lanes.
100%, especially when you've got a small field and 3 or 4 in there go all right. Luton Who and Rezone, there's Claire Awesome. So it was whoever got the better run, and we got a beautiful run through, and she was tough and gutsy, and full credit to Renita and Troy.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
Savagery Vibe. Try saying that 3 times quickly. They're 9 and 2.
Here's Mitch.
Enterprise Attack just had a half a dive at the gates. Racing now. He was the first one out. Enterprise Attack. He left clearly. Lunar 8 jumps into second spot. That's an extra Super Alloy looking for spots. Then Run with the Tide, Apollo 10. Dream Lantern's going to posse up around midfield. Then Just Precious. Savagery Vibe, third last. Chevelle Chic, and last is Blue Spinel. That's an extra parked up on the outside of Enterprise Attack, and that's an extra wants the front clearly now and took it up at the 700 to lead by 2. Enterprise Attack happy to let it go. Lunar 8 third. Super Alloy 4th out on a limb. Then followed by Apollo 10. Next is Dream Lantern in between runners with Just Precious. Savagery Vibe still back around 4th last. Chevelle Chic, Blue Spinel, and Run with the Tide not travelling. Topping the straight, that's an extra in front at the 350 from Enterprise Attack. Lunar 8, Just Precious, Savagery Vibes climbing all over their backs. A run's about to present now at the furlong pole, and she bursts through. In the meantime, Blue Spinel's got plenty of momentum up. Savagery Vibe at the 100 after Enterprise Attack. Chevelle Chic very late. Savagery Vibe, great ride, Maloney. Savagery Vibe won it. Chevelle Chic will bob and grab second, and Enterprise Attack third. Blue Spinel loomed but peaked late, and then next in Apollo 10 and Just Precious. Further back to Super Alloy, Run with the Tide. Dream Lantern didn't come on. That's an extra. And Lunar 8.
Well, the punters were spot on there with Savagery Vibe. Ryan Maloney back near last and absolutely bolting. Was behind Dream Lantern, and all he had to do was find a gap in the straight. And away she goes, reflecting that betting. She was 270 about half an hour ago, ended up officially at 225. There are the totes across the board there. So she's only had 3 starts. It's coming up here from Victoria to Tony Gollan for an okay third at Ipswich. Better last start over the 1,000, getting to 1,200 metres today. You can see there's not much doing run-wise there, but Ryan is sensing something might happen back towards here, and he finds precisely the right run where all the winners have come so far today. 5 or 6 horses off the rail, so he's timed that absolutely perfectly. You couldn't have wished for a better run in transit on that winner there, Savagery Vibe. So she gets up to score. I think towards the inside there, Chevelle Chic will get that second spot ahead of Enterprise Attack, who was better today, and Blue Spinel on the outside. So in the black cap, the Tony Gollan colours, successful in race 4, Bernie.
Yeah, Craig Kavanagh joins us for a chat now. Savagery Vibe was hot to trot today. Got a beautiful ride by Ryan naturally, and that was a good win.
Yeah, I hope the owner's sling.
Is that likely?
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. I'll ask him later.
Do many do that anymore?
Oh, some do. Some get a little bit excited and want to hand out a little bit, but yeah. But it was a nice ride actually. 11 out of 10. Never panicked. Typical Ryan ride. Yeah. And found the right gap at the right time, and she let down good.
She does like to find her feet.
Yeah. First start for us. We're just learning about her first start. Sort of rode her up a little bit too close. Yeah. Never found the line, but her last 2 starts ridden quiet. It's found the line very good.
Yeah, and seemed to like a bit of give as well.
Yes, a little bit of moisture around, bit of soft in the track. She was good.
Blue Spinell.
Yeah, her run was huge. Benny was unlucky that he had to come right to the outside. If he gets the run that Ryan got, maybe she's in the finish also. But she raced good, so both horses raced good.
Well done, Cav. All right, let's have a chat with Ryan. Well, that was smooth. We'll call you the smooth operator today.
I don't know about that, but the horses I thought would take me into it, the horse of Lindsay Hatches, it was under pressure a long way out, and I had to divert back to the inside, but I thought she put the riding on the wall last start, and she followed it up with it today.
Your 4th pick there, a $7.50 chance. But it's been a good betting race. Dragon Rouge, the lay of the day.
Set to run. And they're racing now, and she was straight out the back, Brutal Miss with the Pool Boy. Blitzberg left quickly today, joined up on the outside by Mrs. Goldberg. Herman Said's going to drop in for the trail 3rd, then Echidna, Dragon Rouge 5th. Further back to the Pool Boy, and last is Brutal Miss. Blitzberg in front this afternoon at the 800 metres mark. Leads by neck to Mrs. Goldberg, who keeps him honest. A length away to Echidna in 3rd, and Herman Said is 4th. 2 back to Dragon Rouge, the Pool Boy. And last is Brutal Miss, about 5 to 6 off the leader. 600 metres left to run. Blitzberg leading by a long neck. Prior to the home turn from Mrs. Goldberg. Herman Said about to peel out 3 wide, then Echidna. Dragon Rouge, one of the widest, then the Pool Boy. And Brutal Miss is still last. Blitzberg at the 300 metres mark. Leads by 3 parts of a length to Mrs. Goldberg under pressure. Herman Said next. Dragon Rouge taking a while to wind up. The Pool Boy starting to come, then Echidna. Blitzberg at the 100 metres mark, tackled by the Pool Boy, then followed Mrs. Goldberg. The Pool Boys found the right lane late, and the Pool Boys won it, beat Mrs. Goldberg and Blitzberg. 4th in Echidna, then Herman Said, and Dragon Rouge and Brutal Miss are the last two to cross the line, and they just never came on.
10, 8 and 2, the Pool Boy, the winner for Team Sears, 970 and 380. Too good for Mrs. Goldberg, who had to sit outside the leader. Surprisingly, Blitzberg, we know he led and won the Canterbury, but he was sooled along today, gave a bit of a kick till the 100. And when he was all out, and the Pool Boy coming back nearer the inside at about the 200 metres, probably about 5 off the rail, and he finishes best to get up and score. Under Mark Duplessis, who's been having a good run with Team Sears, gets another win on the board there. So that's a tidy effort, considering it was only 2 weeks ago he ran over 1,600 metres here, when 8th behind Japanesey, so he backs up quickly. And he was pretty solid in the market too. He was 13 down to 11, so there were bits and pieces of money. This is where he switches back towards the inside, Bernie, and he's too good for them.
I'd have known that was the Omen bet today, being on a wet track. He's a swimmer, this bloke. Let's have a chat with winning trainer Maddie Sears now. Well done.
Thank you very much. It was good to see him do it. We've always had a really high opinion of him. And I wasn't concerned when the rain started to roll in. Obviously, he's won in a bog track down at Casino, but yeah, he's very talented, and we were pretty confident coming into today, actually.
Back in trip today?
Yeah, I was talking before the race with Mark, and he's just not mature and furnished enough to see at that mile. Like, he's by 2 done hot out of a So You Think mare. So in time, probably next prep, he will get that. But we just thought we'd bring him back. Thought there might have been not enough pace on, but they sort of ripped along in front, which was brilliant. And I was very surprised that he was happy to go through that gap, because he's a little bit funny when he's around other horses. But, I'm just stoked with him.
I think the gap might have ended up bigger than we thought watching it laterally.
Yeah, it did. And I'd like to take a mention to Craig Black that we own him with. He's a very long-standing owner of ours. He's like family. So thank you very much for the support, Craig.
Okay, and now the pool boy. Is Craig the pool boy? What's going on?
Well, he's pretty clever with names. Like, he's got the gambling Greek and he's got the pool boy. So, he's Craig's very good at naming horses, and it's quite it fits him. He's quite a cheeky little horse.
I'm waiting for the next one.
Yeah, me too.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Maddie Sears. Mark Duplessis aboard this guy here today. As Maddie said, by 2 darn hot out of the So You Think mare, Albertville. Let's have a look at the time. 1:11.04, and they ran home in 34.58. So there was a bit of busting done early on. And as so often is the case on wet tracks, horses coming back in distance can be a real plus, particularly when you're on a big spacious track like Eagle Farm and you get that good tempo at the front of the bus as we did here today. 8 ran second, Mrs. Goldberg, just a little keen outside the leader today, even though they were rolling along. I can see why, CJ had it in a mind that she was wanting to sort of just come back off that leader slightly, which was Blitzberg, just to try and get a couple of easier sectionals. She's a big rangy girl, and she just sort of seemed to get unbalanced on straightening, but still very nice. Third was Blitzberg holding on, and fourth has gone to Echidna, just to pump a little bit more value into that first four years. So your numbers are 10, 8, 2 and 4. Here is Mark Duplessis. A little bit of mud on you now, but I think the track's pretty good.
I'll take more mud if they're going to win. They're getting into the sort of top 2 inches, and then you can sort of feel it underneath. It's still not firm, but it's a genuine good underneath. But I think most will enjoy it.
This guy was great, busting through to show us his moves.
Yes, look, it was really good placement by Maddie and Tony and Lee. Last time I rode him over a mile, and for now I think it's just a touch too far. And Shadow we all agreed, I think the more speed on the better for him, and he's shown that today.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is winning jockey Mark Duplessis, Team Sears, and of course the pool boy. 10, 8, 2 and 4.
Down to half its quote, Paradise as Usual. Set to run, 3-year-olds, 18-20, race 6. Stand by, and they're racing now. And North Pole off the inside, bounced out well with Madam Cody and Barcelo. Coulathard Queen is going to lob fourth just off that leading trio. Valerie's next, then Tacitly. Further back to Paradise as Usual. Japanese's gone back to second last, over racing early. Cura Thea up on its outside as last of all. North Pole, 1,400 metres left to run. Allowed to slide today and leads by 3 lengths now. Madam Cody in second, 2.5 away. Barcelo in third. And Coulathard Queen nice and prominent, fourth the inside. 2 back next to Valerie. Midfield, 1 off. 1 length away, Tacitly, Paradise as Usual. Then followed by Japanese. He looks to have settled a bit better now with that good tempo up front. And 1 length away, Cura Thea last of all, the best part of 12 off the leader. 1,000 metres left to run. North Pole is going to make this a staying test. 4.5 clear from Madam Cody in second. 2 lengths away, Barcelo in third. 1.5 to Coulathard Queen, then Valerie. Next the inside is Tacitly, Paradise as Usual. Japanese still second to last with Cura Thea. 700 metres left to run. Can North Pole keep running? Leads by 4 lengths prior to the home turn at the 600. Madam Cody in second. Coulathard Queen pinching runs the inside as Barcelo slides forward 3 deep, then Valerie. Next is Tacitly, Paradise as Usual. Japanese still second last with Cura Thea. North Pole at the 350. Quickly back to them. Madam Cody the first to present. Coulathard Queen. Tacitly went back to the far side. It's North Pole still hanging in here. Madam Cody's not there yet. Tacitly, Coulathard Queen. North Pole, 50 metres left to run. Madam Cody trying to raise another effort. North Pole all of the way. North Pole beat Madam Cody. Paradise as Usual might have got up for third from Tacitly. Further back, Cura Thea, Japanese, Coulathard Queen, Valerie and Barcelo.
All right, North Pole number 2. North Pole has led all the way, got very strong down the back. At one point, we saw Jasper have a look between his legs to see how far in front he was, and he got a bit strong, North Pole, but he's seen the 18-20 out easily there. And the horse that trailed him, Madam Cody, has done a really good job. She sort of made him work for the victory late there. And then we had Paradise As Usual, who was back in the field. As Mitch said, was well back just prior to the start, was well backed, and she's been able to get herself into third, number 10. Tacitly, no real excuses. He was back near the inside, but he didn't go on with it at all. And Paradise As Usual gets up to edge him out of third spot. So 2, 11, 10 and 4. North Pole, ridden by Jasper Franklin, claiming 3, trained by Kelly Sweeter. Has been going really well. This preparation, a Bow Desert winner, then 4th to Japanesey, and then he gets a win today at headquarters. Japanesey was back last, and we probably need to have a look at the lateral shot there to see if he found the line okay. But Bernie, again, we're looking at the middle of the track, even a little bit wider for those two that ran 1-2.
Yeah, Maxie, he was great. Kelly's not here today. Of course, he's in Sydney, so we actually don't have anyone to chat to about this horse, but he did a marvellous job considering, just how quickly he wanted to go down that back straight. And as you say, Jasper doing a great job to do his best to try and settle him, even poking a little look backwards behind his legs just to see how far in front he was. But he's been able to hold on, and of course a big improvement by the little filly down the bottom, Madam Cody. Of course, Pope Cody's half-sister, Pope Cody. Maxie, Pope Cody, has he done much in Hong Kong at this stage?
He's just battling a little bit at the moment, but he did get a winner. He did get a win, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, he's been going okay, but she's a little like him and can run over a bit of a trip.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they bought her online very cheaply after he'd showed a lot of promise. All right, no Kelly, so the numbers are 2, 6, 10 and 4. They ran a total of 152.66 and home in 35.48. All right, let's have a chat with our winning jockey, Jasper Franklin, and you certainly had to earn your money on this chap today.
Yeah, look, I spoke to Kelly pre-race, and he said, mate, don't give him any digs out the gates because it'll be hard to get back, and I come out neutral on him and he still fired right up, so I reckon I would have been in a lot of trouble if I'd given him a signal.
Yeah. I saw you about passing the 1,000, just have a little look between the legs to see how far in front you were.
Yeah, look, I was just trying to find a happy medium with him. Like, I was trying to keep him in a rhythm without him falling back in my lap, and also I've been trying to improve my hands and keep him down, so I didn't let go of that breastplate until I straightened up.
Great job, well done.
Thank you.
Well back late, back into $2.60. Green Fly's been soft in betting, 4 out to 5. Free carry, $5.50.
Ready to run, and they're racing now. Lady Shotgun and Green Fly were out the back. One of the first to go, Free Carry, will take it up early from Super Duck, moving up on the outside. Ton of Grit third, John Rambo much more prominent today, fourth, and Queen Air is fifth there outside. 2 lengths away to Shehab on its lonesome early midfield, then Lady Shotgun, Age of Kings, and Green Fly has gone back to the tail. 1,000 metres left to run. Free Carry in front of half clear from Super Duck the middle, and Queen Air's left out on a limb in third. Ton of Grit fourth, John Rambo fifth in the middle. 2 lengths away to Lady Shotgun, pinching runs the inside of Shehab. Age of Kings and Green Fly, the last pair. 700 metres left to run at halfway. Free Carry a neck in front of Super Duck, approaching the quarter. In third, Ton of Grit, John Rambo fourth. Queen Air pushed along, making hard work of it at the moment. Then Lady Shotgun, Shehab. Green Fly's going to try and cut the quarter, and Age of Kings is last. Free Carry in front at the 350, narrowly from Ton of Grit. Super Duck trying to hang in. John Rambo runs on, then followed by Green Fly getting to the centre of the track. Ton of Grit hit a slender lead at the 200. John Rambo now, Green Fly, 100 to go. John Rambo just, Green Fly going to it, 2 to its 1. Green Fly struck the front close home. Green Fly is too good. Green Fly got his conditions today, beat John Rambo, third, Ton of Grit. Kemra fourth, Lady Shotgun or Super Duck. Then Age of Kings, further back to Free Carry, Queen Air and Shehab.
Green Fly, the big fella with the unique physique. He loved it out there. You could see his head carriage coming towards the bend. 60 kilos and all, he was saying to himself, let me at him, let me get to the outside. Ridden superbly by Damien Thornton. He probably thought about going towards the inside, but he just got a saloon drag up through the middle where all of the winners have come today, and On the outside, he's just got the better of John Rambo, who didn't throw the towel in at all. He was given a lovely trip, John Rambo, but he's been outgunned by a professional 1,400-metre horse there. Just look at his will to win, this horse. I heard Sam Freedman talking to Dave Stanley on Friday, and he said he set him up here, packed with his outboard motor and his snorkel, and the heavier the track, the better. Well, Bernie, we're looking at the head-on turning into the straight here, and he's about to be presented on the outside of John Rambo.
All right, thanks very much, Maxie. Lee Freedman joins me to have a chat. First of all, well done for the Freedman brothers.
Yeah, well, I just kept him breathing for the last couple of days when he sent him up. Once the rain came, he said, he's clearly, he calls him the motorboat, so he's a real good horse on the heavy tracks, yeah.
We were admiring his physique.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit like me, fat and plain, but anyway, if you say so, that's fine.
No, you're right. He looks like a little broodmare walking around, but kind of cute, but it's a very unusual kind of shape for a gelding.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, he got the money. That's good.
He looked like Thelwell coming down the straight.
Yeah, he did. He's a plain little guy. Like, I hadn't seen him before. He fitted straight into the setup, so it's working well. You know, you send these horses up. Like, he ran fourth in a pretty good race the other day, and
copped a bit of interference too.
Yeah, he did, and finished off good. So, you know, he was probably entitled to win that, but we'll see if he stays up, whether the weather stays like this or not.
But it is working well, this. Let's go to Lee's or Michael's.
Well, it's what they're all doing.
You started it.
Well, many years ago, I suppose. But, everyone's doing it, and it's only going to make the racing a bit stronger up here, I think. Better horses.
For sure. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Lee Freedman. It's definitely a family affair. Of course, Anthony and Sam will have a chat now with Damien Thornton. Yeah, seriously cute, this horse. And he had those little legs just doing their best down the straight, wasn't he? Just mowing them down as he got closer to the winning post. And it's getting a little bit muddy out there now. Obviously, we had a good 20 minutes of rain, so everybody's absolutely drenched now. We'll be off to Newcastle very shortly for race number 6 on the card. Well done.
Thank you. He was good.
He was great, especially when he got to the outside. That little engine started to burn.
Yeah, he's pretty adaptable. He can sort of go through them and come around, which Anthony said this morning. So wanted to wait and see how the race unfolded and wanted to stay in and not come around if I could. And it worked out really good. He sort of got a clean run once we got half out the straight, and he was the best horse in the race, so he just needed even luck and he beat them.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Damien Thornton, Anthony and Sam Freedman. Well done on the win with this very brave little fellow. Greenfly here today. Here's Newcastle.
End of betting. Set at the mile. Ready? And they're racing now. That's Molly and Naval Seal are now joined by Noble Conqueror right out the back. Cosmic Vega left well. Cat Deal just flying, showing speed. And Galifianakis is just holding a forward spot on the rail at the moment. 2 lengths away to Demon Dub, 5, and then Zoology Naval Seal. Nails Murphy gets back to third last now, then Noble Conqueror, and that's Molly the last pair. Cosmic Vega took it up, leading by a length to Just Flying in second. Galifianakis in third, 1.5 away, Cat Deal in fourth. Then Naval Seal is just pinch runs right through on the inside to be midfield. Zoology a fraction wide, the outside of Demon Dub in the middle. Then that's Molly, Nails Murphy, Noble Conqueror's last, about 8 off the leader. This has been Spected Odds. Cosmic Vega first up at the mile, but here's a wet tracker, leads by a length to Just Flying in second. Also well tried. Galifianakis in third, Cat Deal fourth. Zoology's on a wide trip, Naval Seal behind those, then Demon Dub. That's Molly third to last. Nails Murphy still second last at the point of the bend, and Noble Conqueror sees them all. Cosmic Vega to the centre of the track, just leads Just Flying. Galifianakis got through underneath them, then followed Naval Seal, out wider Cat Deal. Nails Murphy has gone right to the outside. At the 200, Galifianakis hit the front, Nails Murphy out after it, Noble Conqueror getting through, then Naval Seal, Noble Conqueror and Nails Murphy, the two now. Nails Murphy, Noble Conqueror. Who wants it more? Noble Conqueror. Noble Conqueror will win again, beat Nails Murphy. Third, Galifianakis. A bit of a lineup for 4. Demon Dub, Just Flying, and That's Molly are all prominent. Naval Seal, Cat Deal, further back behind those Zoology and Cosmic Vega. That move went awry, was last in.
Well, he's in great form at the moment, Noble Conqueror. He's won 3 of his past 4, with a second placing sandwiched in between. So he's loving life up here at Chris's Gold Coast Stables. He likes Eagle Farm as well. That's his 9th start here for his 3rd victory. 3 ago, he was on a good 4 and ran a track record for the 1800. And then today, on a track that's approaching heavy, he manages to win. So he's been really versatile, this guy. Terrific for the Star Thoroughbreds team and connections, because he's always picking up a check. Once upon a time, more often a place check, but not lately. So we have a look at him coming from last towards the inside there, where Nails Murphy, the runner-up, was back with him, but comes to the extreme outside, and clearly he looked the one, Nails Murphy, at this point, Bernie, but we can see the Star Thoroughbred colours poking up, 3 off the rails. He manages to get up and score. Now, Nails Murphy will get second. We're just waiting on third. Maybe, I think he mentioned Galifianakis, number 4. And the other one there, Just Flying. Bernie, but it's all about the winner.
Yeah, it is, Maxie. He was terrific, and you are absolutely right. That is the patch to be. Just not out too wide. It's sort of like there's a particular spot today, Brett, that I think appears to be the right lane, and this guy was certainly in it.
He did. He found it. Coming back to the mile, so we wanted to ride him cold and just have the last shot of them, expose him late. Yep. And Andrew rode him a treat. Saved a lot of ground, and he's got an incredible will to win. These last few runs, he's gone back to form he showed as a younger horse. So it's fantastic for the owners and Denise Martin and everyone involved. He's a very popular horse around the stables.
Oh, I bet he is. And you're right, Denise would be just absolutely chuffed with this campaign. It's like a new horse.
I think, what was it, 12th run this prep, I think, nearly. And honest to God, he's. I got to give some credit to the young French boy that rides him. His name's Damien, and ever since he's got on his back, the horse is just. He was once a very hard-going horse. He goes around lovely. Yeah, honest to God, and he's really made a hell of a difference. And since then, his form's bounced back, and you see the results.
Can't put a price on a really fantastic track rider, can you?
No, well, you'd know as well as anyone, and that's very true.
Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Bernie.
Well done to Denise Martin, Star Thoroughbreds, of course, and this guy, and Damien, the Frenchman, Damien, for all his good hard work there at the track. We'll have a quick chat with Mr. Eagle Farm now, Andrew Malyon. Oh, that's how you like to ride them here. That's your favourite style, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just sort of sat back and just sort of seeing how the race was playing out. They didn't go overly hard in the mid stages. And I sort of thought, I'm probably better off pinching a bit of ground on the circle and then seeing where I end up when they found the straight. And I sort of got onto the back of Naval Seal and then popped off his back, and it all really worked out really well. I got challenged inside the 100, but I like the way he fought him off. He was really good to the line.
And that spot that you got, that seems to be the sweet spot today.
Yeah, you don't have to be fanning extremely wide. Probably got to get off the fence a little bit, but it was good to cut the corner and just save that little bit of ground, and he was really effective in that ground.
Well done.
Thanks, Bern.
There he is, Andrew Malyon, Chris Waller and the Nobleman, Noble Conqueror. Take out race 8. 9, 6, 4 and 8, 136.83, home in 35.
Chakra Boy goes up and completes the line. Red lights. Set to go in the racing now. And it was a perfect dispatch away. Tiger Tie is going to drive through courtesy the inside and lead for fun, in fact. Manolo, Bling, Steady, Ready and Chakra Boy in a line of 3. Vodka Martini next, then Two You Got. 2 lengths away to Power of the Brave, 2.5 Shalaz Moment, and Wonder Rock sees them all. So it's Tiger Tie with superior speed at the 500, leading by a length and a half. Steady Ready second, Manolo Bling third, and Chakra Boy off the track. Vodka Martini's fifth, further back to Power of the Brave, then Shalaz Moment, Two You Got, and Wonder Rocks will have to come from last. Tiger Tie below the 300 metres mark, 2 lengths clear from Vodka Martini, Power of the Brave, then Steady Ready, and Wonder Rocks from the back is starting to run home hard. 100 to go. Tiger Tie's in front. All out. Wonder Rocks, Power of the Brave are coming. Wonder Rocks, Power of the Brave. It's Wonder Rocks at Eagle Farm again. Wonder Rocks has come from last to beat Power of the Brave and Tiger Tie. Photo fourth. Vodka Martini or Shalaz Moment. Then Manolo Bling, Steady Ready. Further back, Two You Got and Chakra Boy.
2873. The beautiful mare, isn't she? She's absolutely wonderful. Wanda Rocks for Lindsay Hatch. She didn't have the speed. By golly, that leader can hoon Tiger Tie. He is so fast. And he's drifted back towards the inside. Nothing that Talia could do about it. But Wanda's come from 6-7 lengths off them. She came turning into the straight and she was off balance for a few strides. But she just kept on every stride. She was gathering them in. Power of the Brave coming through late. But on the outside, Wanda Rocks has got up and she continues her exceptional record over the 1,000 metres here. Here's the head on. She's going that quick into the turn. She sort of lost a length or two. Now she comes down the outside. I think she ends up shifting back towards the middle of the track. There's Steady Ready in the middle. Vodka Martini, 3 out, Yellow Cap. And you can see Tiger Tie shifting back towards the rails. But Wanda, she's wanting to drift inwards, Bernie, but she's too good for the Hatchman.
Ah, Maxie, wasn't it? And to see her come from where she did today, I mean, we're so used to seeing her up on the speed, and she was just burnt for speed. You could see coming to the 600, she was off the bit. But boy, oh boy, she knows how to charge home, doesn't she? Lindsay Hatch doing a superb job with her. Now, Lindsay was here earlier. Of course, he had the chestnut mare Dream Lantern in, but I'm not sure. Let's have an ask. Lindsay's gone to Toowoomba, so there's nobody to chat to us. He's a very busy man. 57.76. We might have to talk to Crackers. Come on, someone's going to step up here and have a chat to us. 34.59. Who have we got?
Jack Kavanagh. I'm in charge of Lindsay's horse today.
Jack Kavanagh's in charge. All right, Jack. Wanda Rocks. You'd love to have 10 of these in your stables, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Ultra consistent. Love the cut out of the ground today. He's gone enormous.
We've never seen her come from that far back before.
I think it was just the dynamic of the race, really. But another string to his bow and it suits.
Did she start with one winker or two?
No idea, to be completely honest.
Well, she didn't need it if she lost it.
It was good anyway. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jack. Great job filling in for Lindsay Hatch. Jasper is unsaddling this little mare. And let's have a look. That's win number 13 from 25 starts. And 5 seconds in there. Extraordinary. 400 and... Oh, she goes to about 480,000. So she's heading very close to that $500,000 mark. So let's have a chat with Jasper. He's on fire today. And were you a little bit worried about the 700?
Well, she jumped really well, and I spoke to Hatchie pre-race, and he said go back today. And obviously with Steady Ready and Tiger Tie, there was obviously going to be really good speed. And I looked up, and the field was starting to get away from me, but I didn't want to panic. She was travelling really well underneath me. I didn't want to get her out of her comfort zone, and I was going to ride for luck and cut through the field, but I thought the tempo is that fast. There's probably going to be a few speed bumps if I go through. So I just thought I'll bring her out with the light weight. I'll give her one clean crack at her, and she ran home straight over the top.
Yeah, she was a star. Well done.
Thank you.
Just about set. Lights on at the 1200. Ready, and they're racing now. Pocket full left well towards the inside. Showing speed as Johnny de Wolf, and right up there Gospel Girl with Facundo. Just off those Heroic Miss as they settle down with a Strondo, and then followed by Flag Hall, who's posted wide. Iron Man in the centre, Slippin' Jimmy on the rail. 2 lengths away to Mullane, Master Showman. Pressling's last. 800 metres left to run. Johnny de Wolf in front at a controlled gallop, leads ahead. On the outside, Heroic Miss and 3 wide Flag Hall. 2 lengths away, Facundo in fourth, also in a 3 wide position. The outside of Gospel Girl, and then followed by Pocket Full. Next is a Strondo, Iron Man. Pressling starting to pick up. Slippin' Jimmy third to last. Mullane and Master Showman. Johnny de Wolf kicked around the quarter at the 400 metres mark, leads by 2. Pocket Full, Slippin' Jimmy, Iron Man. Pressling to the outside with Facundo. Johnny de Wolf in front at the furlong pole. Here they come, left, right and centre. Pocket Full, Slippin' Jimmy. Presslink out wider. Pocket Full's hit a narrow lead, 75 to go. Presslink's coming right over the top, and he'll win again. Presslink dropped on them and won. Beat Pocket Full, Camera third, Slippin' Jimmy or Iron Man. Further back Facundo, Johnny de Wolf. Next in was Master Showman, who passed a few late, including a Strondo, Gospel Girl, Mullane, Heroic Miss and Flag Hall. He's a good horse.
You can say that again, Mitch. Presslink, he's a good horse. He was last. This was only 2 weeks ago that he returned after a year, and he's done the same thing. What can he get up to? How far can this horse go in terms of races? They could look at the winter, maybe ease up on him and look at the winter with this horse for sure. That's been a great display. He storms down the outside. There was a lot of pressure on up front, which I guess has helped him a little bit. They've got to stitch the leaders, but he's just a real winner, this fellow, Presslink. That's now 5 wins from only 10 starts. And, anything is possible with him going forward. Pocket Full will get that second spot. Slippin' Jimmy, that's him with the striped cap, blue sleeves, hunting along the rails. He might get third. And Iron Man going through with him is in that photo. We didn't really expect Johnny de Wolf to be out there burning like that in the lead. He gave a good kick, but he was all out at the 100, and he's battled on quite well, though, shifting out onto Facundo. But Bernie, it's all about the winner, Presslink.
It is indeed. That was super impressive again. And what a beautifully timed ride that was by Vlad Jurek as well. We're going to have a chat with Ollie Peoples and get his thoughts. And where's Rob today?
Last I spoke to Rob, he was at the bottom of a ski slope in Japan. So
fantastic!
Yeah, no, he's been in contact with me, keeping an eye on it today, and I'm sure he'll be very happy after this one.
I bet he's a good skier.
Yeah, you only got to ask him.
Yeah, he will tell us for sure. He's had plenty of experience. Well, what another great win by this horse, and what a ride.
Yeah, great ride. Obviously, Vlad knows him very well, been doing all the work on him this prep, and we were a little worried. We know he's going to get further, but he's had such a long time off coming back from Hong Kong. We just wanted to give him another one over the 6 furlongs, and we thought he was classy enough to get away with it again, but he'll probably definitely be stepping up now. Yeah.
And what is the plans? What are they looking at in winter, do you know?
There's a couple things that we're bouncing ideas around, but we just want to see him kind of go through his grades in this first little prep he's got back, being such a long time off and failed in Hong Kong. So we just want to see him get through these Saturday grade races and progress, and then we'll determine that a bit later on.
Good idea. Plan A, Plan B.
Yeah, correct. So no, but very happy with Vlad. He partners his horse very well. So yeah.
He trusts him.
He does, and I noticed today he had to kind of start asking him a little bit earlier out because he knew that he was probably looking for further after this. So no, he knows the horse back to front, and very happy to have him on.
Well done.
Thank you, and I've also got to thank the chiropractor, our physio Joe. The last time he won, he told me I didn't give him a mention, so I better mention him today.
And he's a physio and a chiropractor, or just physio?
I think he's just a physio, but he does a good job anyway.
Oh, we want to know. We want to thank Joe, the physio. Absolutely. Well done, Ollie. Let's have a chat with Vlad now. And isn't it nice when you've just got this sort of sweet rapport and trust going with the horse you ride?
And the trainer, we get along pretty good. And Ollie.
For now.
Everything. Yeah, well. Don't mock me, Benny.
I won't mock you. No, it is a great combination between you all. But this horse, wow, he's great.
Yeah, look, he's obviously backing up relatively quickly after a first up run off a long break. It was great that he was able to do it again. So I had my reservations whether, the quick backup was going to gas him a little bit. And he did go like a 7 furlong horse today. I think the rain played him in his hands. It's a little more like a sloggy 1300. So, he strides and gives you a stride of a proper horse. So, but he's progressive, he's learning, and as he gets to 14 a mile, you'll see a better horse again.
And what sort of level are you thinking that this chap could get to?
I don't like sort of too much putting that on him, but
it does give you a good feel.
I think he's going to be a really good handicapper. So handicapper 14 a mile, it's going to be perfect. And then see when he matures, because he's still a bit hot and he does it all a little bit. He's getting better, but he's still improving,
Great stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is Vlad Jurek. We love him here in Queensland. He's got such a steady head on him throughout a race. He never panics. All right, 8 beats 7, 3 and 5. 1:11.09, home in 34.9. And that does conclude our racing here today as a little bit more rain starts to fall. So I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Indeed found a winner or two. We are off to a short break right now. Stick around. Kirsten Duke and Melinda Turner there on the backside of the break to bring you all what's happening at Coffs Harbour tomorrow.